finally a motherfucking day video. It's so fucking beautiful. Come on, buddy. You already know we're walking the homie. You know, I'm trying to do more day vlogs. I am. But it's just my schedule. It's fucking hard, you know? So that's why you see a lot of night videos. But I'm trying to do more day videos. This is nice. It's actually beautiful. And remember, I was doing day videos not too long ago because I was, you know, jobless. And now that I got a job, it's like, I could always do morning videos. You know what I mean? I just got to wake up at like 7 a.m. It just sucks because I go to sleep at 4 a.m. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 hours of sleep. Like, I don't know, man. That's why I wake up at 11 a.m. I go to sleep 4 a.m., get that good 7 hours of sleep. I start work at 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? It takes an hour to get there. I wake up at 11, get ready for an hour, leave at 12. It takes an hour to get there at 1. You know what I mean? But honestly, you gotta sacrifice some shit, you know. And I'm tired of just waking up, and then literally the first thing I do is wake up, get ready for work, go to work. I'm there for the whole day. The only sun I'm getting is on the way to work with the sunroof down, absorbing the sun, because I'm not gonna get any sun at all inside that warehouse. And it's crazy, bro, because a lot of people think the sun's bad, bro. Majority of those people that work, they think they don't get sun, and it's like you wonder why. You feel like, like you go to work. You wake up, you don't get sun, you just fucking go to work all day, come out, it's dark. You're not getting sun, you know what I mean? You need sun. So I don't know, I need to just wake up earlier, bro, because I need more time in the morning to do stuff that I want to do without having to just fucking instantly wake up and then go to work, you know what I mean? I don't like that. So I think I just need to push through it, get 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep, and just so I could have time in the morning, you know, I could do stuff like this, what I'm doing right now. And then make videos just in the morning, you know, it'd be pretty. And I've heard the morning is the best time to get your sun. So fuck it, like right now it's 2 p.m., it's, you know, the afternoon, so. But, yeah. Life is a game, it's a gift, and here we are. Isn't that right, Marley? Yeah. Nah, but this one is about, I don't know if I've covered it. I think I did. I don't know. I'm going to do it again. It's really just knowing that when you stop wanting anything because you realize finally that you've been whole and good the whole time. It was never once you got this girl. It was never once you got this job or this amount of followers or money, whatever, that you could finally love life and be happy. Hell no. That was always within you, waiting for you to finally remember, waiting for that connection of yourself to be fulfilled, because a lot of us are searching for the external, right, to fulfill the heart, the void in our heart, when really you just had to reconnect with your heart consciousness, with your heart chakra, with your soul, with yourself, you know, whether it's by breathing, doing the shit that you love to do, you know, really aligning with your soul's purpose. It starts there within yourself. And then when you do that, when you really fix and find that inner peace within yourself, doing the shit that you love, realizing that you've been whole without anything externally, you know what I'm saying? Without a girlfriend, without a boyfriend, without, like, sure, you need a job for money, but nonetheless, you are whole and fine just the way it is. Because you, the real you, the soul, the multidimensional spirit having a temporary human experience, that's the real you, right? Not the ego that wants and wants and wants and it's never okay with where it's at. That's not you. That's just the identity that we've curated and given ourselves growing up, you know what I'm saying? But the one that chose to be here and have this human experience, you know, it's just trying to chill. It's just trying to live and love and laugh and just enjoy this human experience. Because again, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And when you know that, you're gonna live more prosperous, if you will. You're gonna do what you want to do, because why live with regrets? You know what I'm saying? All that is now. All that has ever been was now. So it matters not what they think. It matters not whether you have this amount of money or followers or even a relationship with someone. Because first, you have to focus on the relationship with yourself, and that has to do with doing what you love, going within yourself. What do you want to do? What reality do you want to live? What have you been stalling on? What have you been procrastinating, hesitating on? Because I promise you, once you start doing all these things you've been procrastinating, hesitating on, you're going to feel so proud of yourself. You're going to feel more magnetic and abundant because you're proud and you're finally doing the shit you love to do. And so that energy is going to be more magnetic, more contagious. It's going to radiate. Other people are going to feel that. They're going to be like, damn, he's different, she's different. And you're just chilling, sitting there doing your thing. You know what I mean? You're playing your part. You're chasing your dreams. You're doing everything that you can for yourself out of love, out of self-love. And not in a self-love kind of narcissistic, egotistical way. No, just real shit, you know? And then by you doing you, again, you serve as a catalyst. You serve as a light, a beacon, as a reflection for others to go within themselves and finally do what they've been wanting to do, but haven't had the courage to do it. You're going to believe in yourself so much, doing whatever it is that you want to do, that it's going to be so contagious. People are going to feel that energy off of you, of how much you believe in yourself, how much you just don't give a fuck, and you're just sitting there making the time to chase your dreams. You know what I mean? I literally get one day off, 7 days a week, you know what I'm saying? And every day I make these videos. Every day I make shorts. Every day I make music. Every day. I'm not just fucking settling and being lazy and just pushing it off just because, work. Nothing. Work itself is a cycle of its own, and you will never get out of that cycle if you never do something that will get you out of that cycle, you know what I mean? If I never started these videos, I would still be fucking sad and wondering why. Well, maybe because you didn't start, you know what I mean? It's like you never know where you will be in the next 2 years or less. It's like we're always waiting for that sign, give me one more sign, one more this, one more that, and maybe this is your sign, the ego will be like, nah, I need one more sign, and it's like, no, dude, you've just been needed to start this whole time. You've been needed to start your videos this whole time. Instead of waiting for the external to change, the external isn't going to change unless you change, because again, all reality is a reflection of you. The outer experience is an illusion. Everything is frequencies. And we're all consciousness. Everything is consciousness. And it's like where awareness goes, energy flows. So right now, the reality you're experiencing is literally a manifestation of what you've been believing to be true about yourself and of reality. So that's the frequency you're on, right? Maybe you haven't started because you're not as, you don't believe in yourself. You feel like you're not worthy, you're not credible, whatever. Your awareness is on that. That's the frequency you're on. You're on the frequency of, oh, I'm not good enough. I don't know. So you're experiencing the experience, the vibration, the frequency of just waiting and waiting and waiting. And you've been waiting for a change, a shift. And the shift will come once you shift your awareness into doing. Once you shift your awareness and frequency into just doing it, because this is what I want to do and I love to do it. It feels so fucking good and natural to do it. Once you finally do that, you're going to feel so much better. Your outer external reality will change because you finally started. And again, it's like you shifted to a different frequency of the earth, of now, of your reality. Because if we're all consciousness, right? You just got to change the station. You got to shift the frequency of what you want to experience. It's already here. It already exists. And it's become so cliche to say these things, sadly. But it's truth. What you want to experience is here. It's just a matter of shifting your vibration, your frequency. So I shifted my frequency, my vibration with the version of me that's been doing the videos, with the version of me that doesn't care anymore, with the version of me that believes in myself so much that it doesn't matter whether they believe me or not. It doesn't matter whether my parents believe me or not. It doesn't matter what people think, like I'm crazy or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for me. And again, not in a selfish kind of way, but it's because I'm listening to the pull that I feel. And the pull that I feel is making these videos, helping people, helping people awaken to their true self, to expand their consciousness through this time of awakening, to be the light in the world of chaos. Because again, throughout all the dark, there is light. So just remember that, And sometimes it can be hard to remember that because of these distractions and all the bullshit that's going on in our reality, the separation, which is only an illusion, but because at the end of the day, we're all one, right? Experiencing itself, forgetting that we're all one. But once you truly understand the cosmic joke, that it's all just a game, we're all just dancing, walking each other home. You stop putting so much of an emphasis on it because you remember, it humbles you, But we got so many people overemphasizing on this human experience, overemphasizing on their ego, and it's toxic. It could be toxic that's what I'm saying. You have to have a connection with yourself, with your soul, with your higher self. Well, because when you're disconnected from higher self, from yourself, from your purpose, you stay in a loop. You stay caught in the drag. You stay in a lower toxic vibration, egoic desires. trying to impress, trying to get validation. Because if you truly understand everything is just you expressing itself, you treat everything with unconditional love, you know? And again, not for the sole purpose of, well, if I do good, I'll get back. No, you just do good because it feels good to do good, because it's what's right, because it's all you in the first place, right? But I promise, just gotta keep putting in the work. You will get back what you put out. Your dreams will come true. You just had to start. I should have waited to do this video a little bit later. It is kind of hot. And my camera's black, so it's, you know how cameras are in the heat. It's like not, yeah. And I just got sun too. I was meditating in the sun, so I'm like sweating. But I don't know, man. It's good to get sun, like I was saying. And part of me wants to microdose today. I don't know. We'll see what's up. I feel like I should microdose some LSD and shit. We'll see. I gotta do some stuff before I do that, if I do, but I do want to. I've been pushing it on for so long for no reason. I feel like it could be beneficial, but either way, it's just knowing that all of this exists within yourself. It could be a reminder, you know, these plant medicines. But just know, don't depend on it, you know what I mean? Just like don't depend on anyone else for your approval. It's all within you. It always leads back to everything is within yourself. And when you know that, you're gonna be more magnetic, dude. I promise. Once you put your awareness and energy into yourself, into your heart, into your centeredness of heart, you're gonna be more attractive to people. Because it's felt. It's felt that you don't give a fuck anymore. It's felt that you're not chasing the external for approval or validation. You found yourself. You found your purpose. You're grounded. When you are living your purpose and when you are chasing your dreams, you are more magnetic. And then everything comes to you that you wanted, right? Because a lot of the times we think that all this will complete us. This girl will complete us. This person will complete us. This followers and subscribers will complete us. And it keeps only pushing it away. It's like a magnet. You're repelling all of what you want when you are subconsciously implying that unless I have all of what I want, I'm not okay in the meantime. You have to be the version of you, the vibration of you that you would be in the end result. Be the version of you that you would be if you were in that ideal relationship. Be the version of you that you would be if you finally had these followers and the money that you want. Be that version now. When you finally are that version now, it flips the script. It stops putting resistance on repelling that. Because you're no longer embodying the version of lack. You're no longer inhabiting that false belief that I'm not enough until I have this. Those are all egoic illusions. So when you finally really connect to your true formless self, spiritual self, the real infinite you, which is the one that knows that it needs nothing to be whole. It knows that it already is whole. Nothing in this physical reality will suffice to the soul, right? Real soul food is just knowing, is doing what you love. It's knowing that you've been whole no matter what. You don't need this or this or this or that to be whole. You already are. You never did. Sorry, I got a new tattoo and it smells good, the cream. You've been whole this whole time, damn it. And you know what's funny? Once you stop caring and you actually realize that you've been whole this whole time, without the external, without that girl, without the dude, whatever, all of a sudden they might even come back around because your energy is going to be vibrating differently. It's no longer coming from a vibration of lack. I need you, I want you. You know, neediness is repelling. It's putting up resistance on attracting what you want. When you're no longer operating from that dynamic, you're more grounded, neutral, and safe to be around. It's contagious energy. People are going to see that. The girl you liked, she's going to see that you're different. What the fuck? Ooh, okay. You got cuter. You know what I mean? But it's because you stopped caring. You lost resistance to wanting the outcome. And when you let go of the outcome and you know that and you really, really, really put yourself in the vibration of either way I'm good, bro, everything comes to you. It's that cliche saying, everything wants you when you stop wanting it. Everything just wants to gravitate towards you. It wants to naturally be around you. When you're whole, when you're radiating self-love and abundance and happiness and peace by just doing what you love and being the version of you again that you would be if you already had all these things that your ego wants. I mean, it's part of this human experience. It's good to want things. It's good to want change, but don't do it. Don't do it to where you are creating this false sense of belief that I'm not happy or good enough unless I have it. These are all ego games. You are worthy, you are whole. So remember that, through meditating, through breathing, through plant medicine. It really is just remembering and realizing. It's like, damn, all this time I've been okay. I just created these mental blockages and beliefs just by thinking all of this. You know, for the longest time, I like this girl a lot. And I would make this belief that unless she was my girlfriend, unless she saw me to be attractive, only her, it's like we literally subconsciously give we hold the approval of over someone else. We give the key to them to give us that approval. That key is within yourself. You give yourself that approval. You know what I'm saying? That energy is repelling. It's resistance. When you are subconsciously saying that this person has and holds the key over your approval and validation. They don't. You do. And the minute you realize that is the minute you become so much more free. You'll feel so much more lighter. Everything you've been wanting to experience will just come to you. Not necessarily right away. You know, it'll take time for the physical to adjust with the change and the shift you've made, but know that either way it'll come. And you're not in a rush to see that change, right? Because when you're so present and grounded in your purpose and in your being and you're just chilling, you're having fun with the present moment, it doesn't matter how fast or slow it comes to you. Because either way, you know you're good. So really just remember, you're okay, guys. Love is in the air. Love is everywhere. It's not just found in relationships. It's just everything. It's the energy that flows through you and me and my homie right here, the doggy, you know. Everything will flow to you. Just release attachment, release outcome, release desire, release ego desires. And have fun. It's going to be okay. I love you. I'm here for that. I'm here to remind you guys, you know. And by doing these videos, it not only reminds you guys, but it's reminding me. So it's a win-win. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to stay litty. I'm going to finish this walk. See you in the next one. Peace.